Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It is a thunderous Throwdown Thursday. That's right, a lovely Thursday. We are going to have just the best day. That Park Place Live is coming up right after today's show. The redirect is Automagic if you're on the tube, and if you're on Grumble, well, good morning to you. The Big Green Machine. And for those of you on Twitter, hey, you can comment too, and I should see them on this side as well. So, let's get started by saying hello to each and every one of you. We've got Taylor Swift is greater than Disney Star Wars, otherwise known as Matt G. What's up, Matt G? Hoove is here. Greetings, Culturians everywhere. That's right, my Culturians. My Culturinos. You are the best. SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor. We got Shrap 3D in the house. You want an I like pancakes button? Do you love me some pancakes? Pancake? Walter Tomaszewski, what's going on? Jello. We got Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? I don't know. D-Bud Martin's in the house. What's up, D-Bud? He's wrenching away out there. Last call with Troy. What's up, Troy? I appreciate you. Happy Friday Eve indeed. Oh, we are closing in on the disappearing culture soon. Stitch says, great video this morning on the Shilltastic New York Times article on the Wokalite. That's right. Thank you, Stitch. Hopefully you guys get a chance to see the video. I did a good job. Scott Cook. Good morning, my friend. We got Randall Orser checking in from the Great White North. It's Super Canadian Day and Critizable, the Rainbow Knight. It's so good to see you, my friend. Let's jump over to here. Hi. Hello. Cyrano. Hello. Hello. We've got the lovely Sassy Lass. Cavatanio Cavalryman. Check. Dr. Megatron. What's up? Nearsighted Cyclops. We got Al Humphreys, all the way from the UK. That's right. Big question. Who is going to buy the shares that were sold yesterday? Actually, it's, I think the reporting, and we'll get to it as we get to the headline, was that it sold around 120 a share, which meant he sold very quickly right after he lost the race. It just was revealed yesterday what was going on. Griffin gives us this day in history. You do not want to be the first. On May 30th, 1896, the first known car accident occurred. Henry Wells hit a cyclist, Evelyn Thompson. Eesh. Broke her leg. No fines existed. Yeah, plus, bicycles shouldn't be in the street. John Gibson III, what's going on? I'm kidding, cyclists. That was a joke. Luis Messina's in the house. Can you imagine being the first ever victim of a car accident? See, that doesn't sound fun. Rob Linton hanging out over there on the Green Machine. Dice Media Group. Ho ho! Good morning. Sliding into the river. That is Thursday. We got Miss Pico Fay over there on the Big Green Machine, along with Bimo Beta. Bimo Beta. Aaron Ratliff is here, though. Hey, what's up, Aaron? We got DS Ford. Wow, you've been a longtime supporter. I appreciate you, my friend. Who else is in the house? Oh, Captain Phantom Nerd. What's up, my friend? The Mirosphere's Origins. Hey, buddy. You're busy. I saw like a ton of notifications like last week for your streams and such. You are a busy dude. Janet Z is here. Good to see you, dear. We've got the lovely Aruba Hoover, the animation critic. Good morning, my friend. And Archie Mitchell. Morning. Morning. Hey, Al Batts is here. Good morning, all. Ruby Hoove, very generous this morning, gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you, Ruby. That's amazing. Fourth Greenery actually got that one. The Gaming Dude. What's up? JPR, PH1. Good morning. Kid with one shoe. Neon Lux. Hello, Neon Lux. And of course, the Batcap. A friend. We've got Grim in the house. What's up? Along with Donut Lord. Did you see what happened to Donut Operator? Getting attacked? Crazy stuff. We've got Jonathan Conroy out there. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Who else is out there on the plane? Chris Shapiro is. Love your 6-minute daily. It reminds me of installing Microsoft software. The length of that 1 minute varies a lot. Very true. Thank you, my friend. Oh, please don't compare me to a Gates creation, though. Although I take that kindly. We've got Dustin Hogel. What's up, my friend? We got Adam. What's up, Adam? Good to see you, buddy. Who else is here? Oh, the lovely Cynthia Carter is here. Hello. Josiah Robinson is here, and we've got the Larry, the name so nice you. Say it twice. Larry, what's up, Larry? And Stitch generously gives 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you so very much. Randall Orser. I hear everybody hates Atlas. A lot of people laughed at it. I can understand why. Bad Bill. Good afternoon. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the Acolyte video. I had fun. That was a fun one to put together. Hey, Robert Deeves. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-minute daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. And of course, we are starting with the headline today. Not going to bury it. We're going to talk about mission accomplished. Well, yes. Nelson Peltz pulled $1 billion out of Disney by selling his entire stake. Well, for a fabulous profit. And let me tell you, if you were invested or a part of the investment group that Peltz controls, you were pretty happy. Pretty happy indeed. And he may have lost the battle at Disney, but he won financially. A months-long campaign certainly paid off. Multiple media outlets, citing an unidentified source familiar with the transaction, reported that at one point, Trian controlled 3 billion shares, including voting rights conferred by Ike Perlmutter. Right? But last October, upped its stake to some 30 million shares, and then managed to sell the stock at around 120. Today, or yesterday, on Wednesday, the stock closed at $10.88. Okay, I'm sorry, $100.88, and kind of bopped up a little bit this morning because somebody bopped in again, put a little big buy in at, 10:08 this morning, made a big jump, but is falling back down to 101.62 at present. Hey, Peltz got what he wanted, a big win, and you can't blame him. Moving on to the next few stories, we've got Furiosa causing the next Mad Max movie to stall. That's right, you may not get a prequel to Mad Max Furiosa or any other Mad Max saga. The only thing I would be up for is a Praetorian Jack thing, or something that brought actual Mad Max back in the form of Mel Gibson. We know that won't happen, but what will happen is a Minecraft animated series at Netflix. I don't know why. Wouldn't people rather play the game? I think so, because, well, Minecraft is going to be diverse. Yay. Jeremy Renner left Mission Impossible before to take care of his family, but now he is willing to return. And that's a good sign, because as Ethan Hunt's character powers down over the next film, we need somebody to step in and take over the limelight. And now that he's recovered, I really hope we get Renner back. Jerry Seinfeld misses the old days. He's very nostalgic about the agreed-upon hierarchy. Yes, otherwise known as the merit system, right? And he misses a dominant masculinity. But you know what? You gotta like men. Ladies do. Hello. And speaking of men, well, one guy anyway. The Bad Boys Ride or Die is heading to China. That's right. It's going to get a June release along with the film itself here and elsewhere. And that's a good thing because, well, maybe they aren't so familiar with the slap. Speaking of getting slapped, Village Roadshow is losing their CEO. Joel Pearlman is stepping down, the guy that did a lot of co-productions with big studios. He's been there for 3 decades, and he's stepping away after successes like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Hunger Games, and the Dark Knight trilogy. He says, "My time at Roadshow has been a remarkable chapter in my life, and it's bittersweet decision to move on to a new adventure." So we'll have to see how things go, but it could be that Village Roadshow was really driven by Perlman. Time will tell. Russell Brand's under attack again because he came out and talked about his journey to faith. And, well, that means the trades are going to hit you as soon as possible with some follow-up on their accusations, saying that, what Russell's revelations brought did not shift the dial on harassment in film. Whatever. Here's more signs of systemic decay in society when you have gift registries for divorcing people. That's right, get a gift, a parting gift on your way out, along with losing half your stuff if you're a dude. The U.S. economic growth last quarter was revised down once again because, hey, the government lies by 0.3%. We're silly. Speaking of silly, the market's down today. Lots of low interest rate anxiety. In other words, we ain't getting there anytime soon, and massive inflation issues are, well, holding us back. Intentionally, you got to make the debt cheaper. Speaking of which, more politics. One side of the aisle wants the Justice Department to go after collusion and price fixing by the oil industry. I tell you what, make it so that everybody can drill and allow for more competition, and you won't have any of these issues. Lab-grown meat isn't available here in the U.S. on shelves as of yet, but we have a bunch of states that have already banned it. And for good reason. It's been found to have some issues in other countries, so why aren't we leading the charge on this? I don't know, but the UN chief is worried about AI, and if he's worried about AI, so am I. Let's tell you a little bit about Meta and the fact you cannot turn off their AI. That's right. Even if you wanted to, there are tech tips that will allow you to circumnavigate it. You can check out this AP article I had up for a moment, or you can go and check out some great YouTube videos that will help you as well. And finally, I'm going to share this in a moment, but I have a bear story for you. I do. So stick around for the bonus time. Here we go. Hello. All right, everybody, we made bonus time quickly today, which is a good thing because it's not going to be very long. I've got so much to do today. Plus, we've got That Park Place Live. Then we've got Mr. H-Cast coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun. There's a new segment with Bo, the history bro, at the end of every show, which talks a little bit about politics, primarily in the UK. But hey, I imagine they'll probably mention some stuff for the States. But I promised you a bear story, and I shall deliver, because that's what I do. Here we go. So, as you can see here, a bear chases a dog and a woman down a Maple Grove driveway. Yikes. That's right. There's a video. You can go watch it. It's over on Fox 9. But, yeah. A Maple Grove woman and her dog are safe after an encounter with the 3 little bears. Except one of them was a big bear, probably a mama. Around 8 p.m., Bailey Jacobson discovered the bear with her dog Zeus rummaging around through the trash. And Bailey says, definitely not what I expected to see behind my trash can. Obviously, I was petrified. She screamed, and of course, the 2 smaller bears ran into the woods. And she says, I'm glad Zeus made the decision to go run. That was probably pretty smart. And then she thought, oh my gosh, the bear's coming for me. And she made a beeline for her home and managed to get inside. So, Minnesota Department of Natural Resources warns the public that if you encounter a bear that does not leave on its own, boldly shout, bang pots, slam doors, or throw something in order to scare the bear away. Okay. Homeowners should remove bird feeders and other food sources that might attract bears. Well, that's good advice. I'm not sure I would be throwing anything at a bear, but I'd be standing in a house when I was banging things together because they're big. Let's see if we can watch this for a second. There we go. Ah, she's going for a jog. I don't see the bear. Do you see the bear? There's Zeus. What is Zeus doing? This doesn't look good. This doesn't look for the good. Doesn't look good for the good guys. Come on, Zeus. Big bear, big bear, big bear. Now she goes running after the bear. Crazy lady. And there she is. Hey, she was moving pretty good. Crazy stuff indeed. All right, I promised you a bear story. You got your bear story. Black Saber the Shark of Paper says, it's dog meat. Yeah, I love dog meat. What a great character in a franchise series. Right? A little Fallout reference there. What a day, folks. What a day. Look at you out there having fun. Let's say hi to those of you that showed up a bit late, like Rogue Thinker. Things were more civilized back then, yeah. Yep. Wait, that's how you got taken out on your bicycle on your way to work? The driver was an absolute wanker. Sorry about that. But honestly, you should be able to share the roads with bikes. It's, the argument for people who don't understand cycling would be like, well, they shouldn't be on the road. They should be on the pavement, on the sidewalk, or obviously in a bike lane. Here, I'm lucky. In the desert Southwest, we have massive bike lanes, mostly, and plenty of room for cyclists. Then you have the odd cyclist here who does something that's illegal, at least in my state, which is riding two abreast or wider, which you can't do, even on the road. It's silly. But I'm very sorry, Al. You are amazing. Hey, Roscoe Eater? Roscoteer. I got it. Good morning. Well, how far will Disney go? Or is it fall? I don't know. I think they're going to fall. Wait a minute. Somebody said something smart. Rogue Thinker said something smart. Maybe Atlas is supposed to be a comedy. Well, I think so. I'm way behind, guys, because I wanted to give you all of the news. Kalikioki. Oh, no. Anyway, that's right. The Mad Kappa. What's up? Dice Media Group says, it really helps when you read to convert these things to all caps and double line as we approach our 30s. Yeah, well, when you get to be my age, you can't see. So there's that. I don't know the answer to this. My assumption would be yes, that he can walk normally. He resumed his production not that long ago. Man, that dude was rehabbing pretty strong. If you saw some of the videos. Who else is out there in the world? I got friends. Cam's here. What's up? Rooftop Korean. How can he slap? Good question. Bad Boys will have an interesting poster in China. Yeah, well. Look, at one point in time, Will Smith was the biggest movie star on the planet. It wasn't for an extended period of time, but a decent chunk of time. Even in China, they thought of him quite highly. I think a lot of them are less likely to be so xenophobic. Had to figure out a way to say that. Sassy Lass says, as a woman, I agree. Make men great again. Well, yeah. Make men again. Okay, well, I was just saying great, but that'd be fine. Oh, Morgan King, good morning. Good morning. Curtis Shaw. Oh, goodness, people are so entitled. Well, yeah. Oh, you have no idea, folks. When that story hit me hard this morning, I was like, look, we do not need divorce registries. Sorry. You got your starter wife and your starter house, or I guess in this case, your starter husband and your starter house, and you took half of his crap on top of it all. So get some gifts. There you go. Black Saber, you got divorced. Congratulations. We have Beyond Beef. Well, yeah, that's like weird stuff. But no, lab-grown meat has been a thing. I saw this coming like a decade or two ago. It was a conversation in our family about how it would work out. Kind of worried about it. Yeah. For those of you over on Grumble, I'm not ignoring you. I want to say hi and thank you. You are amazing. Rob Linton says, Zeus and the Three Bears, strangely more compelling, dramatic, and interesting than a Disney script. Oh, by the way, Daisy Ridley hasn't seen a script. I have another video I'm going to do, but it's crazy. There's no script. No script for her film. Florida banned the fake meat. Screw Bezos and Gates. I'm with you. Al Batts, I'm with you. Not excited for all new mobile devices having AI integrated into them? No. I want to be able to shut everything off. I was looking at one of those Razer phones. Have you guys seen those? They are amazing. Amazing. Grim says, I'll bear with it and wait for the bear story. Well, thank you. Adam says, the old segment is you are to blame. Well, that's true. What do you mean artificial meat is not here? Apparently, they can't remember the Salisbury steak in the high school cafeteria. All right. I'm talking about the new fake meat. the lab grown stuff. It's wild. I'm really terrified of them trying to replace food with that kind of garbage. I mean, imagine the nutrient solution that we're eventually going to find out is no bueno for humans. Rogue Thinker says, I bet after Treon takes over, the stock will jump to 140 like it was predicted last time. I think we're going to see some changes. Archie says, Merca. That's right. We just got to play catch up. You guys are still on the bear story. That's 7 minutes ago. That's why. But Cavatanio Cavalryman Che says, does Zeus have a pup named Hercules? Hercules. Dogs are a morsel. Come on now. You guys are funny. All right, let's catch up with the chat because I think I saw my favorite YouTube producer. Let's take a look. Hey, Theliato. The Purple Yoda. Hey, great video on the Wokalizer. Thank you. I felt your pain. As I, too, grew up in the 70s. Also, did you happen to see the fan-made series Star Trek Continues? I did. Vic Mignogna was incredible. We lost a great actor to a silly thing that happened with a vehicle. And I really wish we could go back and get a continuation of that. If that was Star Wars now, it would be winning. Vic was a great Kirk. You failed in marriage, here's a consolation prize. That's right, Troy. You guys should check out Troy's channel. He's fun. Jim Watari, what's up, my friend? Plus, we got Carlos Alfredo Lopez. That's right. And here he is, the best and greatest of all YouTube producers. It's true. Plus, he gives you the diversity that you need. It's Mexican Iron Man for $10. Thank you, my friend. Says new show. Stock Portfolio Casino watches Mexican Iron Man takes control of Culture's retirement. But please don't. No, because you're going to invest in Disney. And proceeds to buy Disney. I knew this. High and sell Disney low. Watch the fun and terror live. What fun. I'm not pointing at you, Mike, on that front. I wasn't. I still love you, though. I love you. I want to say thanks for the gifted memberships. You guys are keeping the lights on here. You have no idea. Ruby Hoof with a gift membership first this morning. Stitch followed up with 5. And then Mexican Iron Man sends me enough money to buy half of a Burger King meal. Thank you. I'm not complaining, Mikey. I think it's funny as heck. I'm looking at inflation going, oh, kids in high school right now are so screwed. Read recently that Porsche is getting rid of analog tachometer for a digital screen and key ignition for a start button. No. You guys stop inviting the government to an opportunity to ruin your life, because they will. They will. Yeah, anything that's electronic can be taken over and shut off by the government as of 2025. So do yourself a favor. Keep your older things in good shape and maintain the crud out of them. If you have a classic vehicle, count your blessings. Buy spare parts, things that'll keep the engine running, and get out in front of things in the future. Or learn how to manufacture some of that stuff yourself. You could be having quite a windfall when people are trying to get out from underneath the boot heel. Yep. We are not going to go quietly. At least I'm not. Hey, Nutty Nonsense. Good morning. Mizu, what's up? Actually, it's Impossible Beef. That is GMO laden. I'd stay away from anything now. Really. In fact, I'm starting to believe that some of the food or seeds that have been modified and patented by Monsanto and others are probably where a lot of problems lie. I'm just saying. Who else is out there? Anyone interested in lab-grown Kobe or Wagyu? No. By the way, Wagyu's delicious. I love hot dogs. You say they're really meat? Well, there's meat in there, along with insects. There's like this weird labeling on hot dogs. I'm not sure if it's the same now, but there's like extraneous matter that makes it in there, like flies and stuff. It's gross. If you can't catch it, pull it, harvest it, don't eat it. True story. Spam, 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 spammity spam. John Gibson says, Soylent Green. That's right, Soylent Green is people. By the way, why did they have to say that in such a weird way? Why did they invent a word that's hard to say? That's not cool. Who's like, this is true, actually. Salisbury steaks were in school were not artificial meat, just unidentified. That's also true. Well, there was a point in time that there was kangaroo meat and horse meat and things like that in fast food that people didn't know. I mean, everywhere around the world, except for some of the Western countries like the United States, people eat horse. You do realize, as his producer, that your pay will disappear for that. That's actually true. I love Mikey. He's the best. Hey, Rob Linden says, thanks, Culture, and amazing friends on The Green Machine. X, another place. Vic Manana. That's right. Rocks, Culture. Gotta fly, man. Wishes. I hope you have a great day, Rob. We're going to have a short one today anyway, because I got to get things ready for the H-Cast. Got to get my stingers ready. Very excited. Ooh. And incredible. That Park Place Live will be a little less jokey on this. It's not after hours, so it'll be pure business over on That Park Place. That's right. I'm going to work on my NPR voice and try to make it so that you feel very sleepy. You feel sleepy? So very sleepy. Mizu says, even vegans should be aware of this eat bugs thing, as they want everyone to eat bugs, even vegan, instead of just eating what vegans eat. Yeah, there's a conversation around chitin that could be had, not on my channel, but somewhere, about what things may not be super. How about that? We got Joseph A. in the house for $2. $2 make you holla late, but gonna catch the rewatch. Hail Coacherinos. Thank you, Joseph A. And on that rewatch, make a comment. Let me know that you are part of the replay gang. That's right. Mexican Arm says, I don't get paid by any channel from my producer. Do you tease for any show? I do what I do for selfish enjoyment. That's right. I pay you in compliments and wonderful edits of videos. That's right. Who else is out there? Who else is out there? Cyrano, $29.60 for another $2 make you holla. Says, here's a chance to upsize the fries. Thank you. You guys are buying my whole lunch today. And Admiral Teague says the smartest thing indeed. Of course Peltz wants his money back. He knows the stock is going to drop. He ain't no fool. Plus, he's going to buy it again and ride it back up into, I don't know, something more positive. That's right. We got 17 likes on Mexican Iron Man's gift, along with 6 comments. We got 11 on Joseph A. and it looks like 8 on Cyrano. Guys, you can like comments and give them love. In fact, I'm giving them love right now. Everybody gets a heart. 3D printing will fill the gap, indeed. Yeah. I'm going to have to start doing that. I need to get a metal 3D printer. Admiral Teague says, your Acolyte story was great stuff. Every Star Wars fans needs to see it. Thank you, my friend, and feel free to promote it, and it's so good to see you. Thanks for joining us on X. By the way, this is what the X comments look like, and for those of you commenting and hanging out on X, I appreciate you. I see you. I acknowledge you. You know, not like a land acknowledgement, but I acknowledge you anyway, so there you go. Physical media. Gas, cars, and stoves all need preservation indeed. It's the amazing Space Dave. What's up, Space Dave? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. He says, personally think Peltz knew a sinking ship when he saw one. Diz is now a DEM cult, yeah, or DEI cult, or any of the other things. I know what you're alluding to, but got to be careful here. And or is it a commie cult? Well, actually, I think the DEM, DEI, ESG, and all of that is beyond communist. It's neo-Marxist hyphenated socialism. You know, eventually it's all going to be authoritarian if we don't fight back, folks. Stop giving companies that hate you your money. Yes, I said it. And everybody check out Space Dave 2000. Space Dave's been doing a lot of stuff. He's been very supportive of everybody, and I don't know. I like Space Dave a lot. In Europe, GM foods are known as Frankenfoods. Well, there you go. That would be genetically modified, folks. Electric lawnmowers or gas mowers? Well, honestly, it depends. I think, let's talk, the conversation always comes down to energy density. One of the things about a mower is that it's mechanically started by you, if you have a pull start rather than a push button. So in an emergency where you don't have electricity for a while, it will still operate. And you could say that about a lot of other things, including very old vehicles. As long as you can get something to fire it with enough energy to get the engine going, you can recharge things with your vehicle. If you have an inverter, I would suggest an inverter, and you have fuel, which, you know, not a bad idea to have some fuel hanging around. But there's that. Who else is out there? Let's see. Oh, Davina's here. What's up, Davina? Have you guys noticed that a lot of actors, all of a sudden, as we near an election, are doing the same thing they did last time? They're getting citizenship in other countries. I wonder why. This is true. Those with celiac don't have problems with einkorn, the original strain of wheat. This is so true. And if you can find some, you'll be in good shape. Again, it comes down to what actually happened. Now, there's a time when we needed to feed the world, so we had a modified wheat, dwarf wheat, that was made available to the world very quickly to prevent the population bomb, the original quote-unquote population bomb, which, if you look at the Earth's surface, we don't really occupy all that much as a species. But that kind of fed the world, but at the same time, every time they modified it, especially when they did it with science instead of, selection, you ended up with different issues that it could cause. I think, again, if you can find einkorn, which is the original strain of wheat, you could be a zillionaire. I think Rogue Thinker is like describing the entire Monsanto process and why commercial farming may be the bane of human existence. We need to turn that trend around. The lovely Avengers Rising says, speaking of Nelson Peltz, could it be because of the 70s that chose to 70% that chose to defend the corrupt wokeness at Disney that less people are going to the movies? I think it doesn't help. And again, the big chunks of Disney are owned by some very interesting entities, let's say. True story. Bingle, bangle, bungle. I'm so happy in the jungle, says hot dogs these days are made from mechanically separated meat. Whatever that means. I don't know. Well, I mean, the easy answer is that's, not quite an organic solution, but is okay for humans after a certain period of time. Would be malathion, but I wouldn't suggest that because, again, it's a poison. If you're trying to do grubs, you need a predator. So chickens. Believe it or not, chickens. And the DE won't hurt the chickens, unless they consume it in abundance, because it won't overload their calcium. But chickens are really good for bugs like that. Truly, yeah. They're also good for turning over your compost piles and stuff too. Yeah. Biggles, what's up? Who else is in the house? We got lots of folks here. Yep. Kangaroo Big Macs, I remember the outcry. You do. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I mean, Taco Bell got busted. Not Taco Bell, excuse me. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box got busted. Their taco meat. Eesh. Is Luke here? Did I skip past Luke? Hey, there's Luke. Luke Corolowes. What's up, my friend? Holocron, it's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Right, chow. Metal 3D printer with what? Mercury? No, actually, there are metal 3D printers that print metal items, and you actually print with most materials now. There's a plasticky wood that you can print with. I use a Filaflex to make joints. Like if I'm building like a armature or something, I used to keep one of the model hands around just so I could show people. But if you want to like joints and stuff for one-piece builds, I have one of the printers I have has a dual extruder, so I can print solid pieces and then fill in the gaps or the hinges, like for finger joints and stuff, wrist joints and all that. I can do that in Filaflex, which means that then it's just I need attachment points to like create the motion and stuff. It's really handy. There's a really neat rod system to like if you have a Filaflex with a spine thing. There's a really neat rod system you can build for a spine to have a animatronic bend. You can do that in 3 places. Save yourself a bunch of servos and wires and stuff. Yeah. Goofy stuff, I know. Mizu says you're a gamer too, right? Culture. When are you get a minute? FPGA for the win. Okay. You should be seeing gaming content coming from me middle of June. I think you're going to start seeing some gaming stuff in a way. We have some people that have offered to help along the way and certainly would invite people to contribute because we've got a lot of gamers here. I know, let's see, Morgan King, Space Dave, and a couple of others have kind of reached out. But I love games, you guys. I mean, I really do. I got to get Cyberpunk 2077 reinstalled on this system so I can play. So, hey, am I invisible to you now? I was saying we should boycott harder to wake 25% of the shareholders up. I agree with you. Oh, you're not invisible. I see everybody. Yeah, kangaroo killed Jack in the Box. Truly. What we are all going through is Fabian Marxism. Yeah. I just stick with the classic neo-Marxism. It's all the hallmarks are there. You've got all the authoritarian things being done. You start with censorship. You try to get people's firearms and stuff away from them so they can't fight back against the government. That's the thing that's actually probably keeping us the most in where we are now. So. Yeah, they are trying to sneak in eugenics through transhumanism. It's true. Yep. Gotta fight back against the World Economic Fascists. They made it into that little short that I made. That short's going to come out on its own as a short. So hopefully you guys like that. Got to check out the video today, guys, please. In fact, I'm going to give you time to do so in about 6 minutes. The real Sean Krumel, good morning, my friend. And a tipping barn. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. You guys can put a thumbs up on that. There's 7 already so far. I think I saw something about 3D printers getting you put on a government watch list. I saw that too. And it may be true. But I think I acquired mine before any of that was being tracked. I think I picked up 3. Plus, guess what? You can build your own. Mwahaha. Jabo magala. Yeah, anyway. A little Jabba the Hutt for you. Who else do we got here? Einkorn is super nutritious too. I gotta find some. I'm telling you what, when the relocation is completed, I will have a field of my own wheat. Who else is here? I know I saw another super chat. And for those of you over on the Green Mile, thank you very much. We got a couple other people popping in like Crazy White Boy. And somebody trying to pull people away. Better than these losers you are all watching. Really? Hefo gas. Wow. Well, bye. Trying to take away my amazing viewers on the Green Machine. Doc number 27 says, "Bok bok." That's right. Little chickens. Chickens. Bye, Griffin. Have a great day. Frank's here. What's up, Frank? We got another super chat I got to get to. Got to get there. Oh, my good friend. Oh, one-man show. Mechanically rendered means meat scraps scraped from bones by machines. Ew. Dude, plus, Jillian asked a great question. Let me find it. Well, first of all, RC, what's up for $4.99? Good in watching. Woke Acolyte. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the $5 super chat, RC. I really loved making the video. You guys, I love making videos. I hope you guys like watching them. Truly. But multiple 3D printers. Well, there's another watch list sculpture. Yeah, actually, this is happening. Yeah, they are actually 3D printing like human ears and things like that now. Like genetic materials stuff. Believe it or not. Very true. Very true. Yeah, Rumble's got bots. It's fine. Doc number 27 says, "Love indie games. AAA studios are such a waste these days." So true. M. Hampton's here. Thank you. If you join the replay game later, or replay gang later, leave me a comment. In the rewatch, please, and a thumbs up there as well. Is this, yeah, Maoism, yeah. Well, I mean, we have that too, right? Our cultural revolution is all this woke bologna sausage, right? Woke may have started out as a good idea, and then it wasn't anymore. It was not about confronting for change injustice, even if it was perceived injustice, correct? But no, it got destroyed like every other good idea. So there we are. Holocron Library Fox says, CC, it's not the tightly knit fandom menace anymore. The little group has settled, grown a fractured city in satellite towns. I think that's probably true. Although I've tried to stay true to the very nature of myself. So sometimes that aligns with, the greater group, and sometimes it doesn't. But you're always going to get just me. Where is Jillian's comment? I need this. Mexican Iron Man. Welcome to the show. You come here for bigotry and racism, but please stay for Culture Casino. Well, thank you. Admiral Teague says, well, they know you have one now. Anybody can have one. I'm going to tell you this. It really isn't hard to build your own. If you have threaded rods and the ability to, get like old printers, you just need NEMA stepper motors. And then you just need a control card, which can be used for anything. So, yeah. Can you 3D print your own 3D printers? This is a question I'm going to tell you. You can very easily. You can print almost all the parts. The extruder is going to be the thing that you're going to have to buy outright. Although, if you have a metal printer, I think you could probably get most of that done yourself. You just have to understand the basic electronics, a control board, and software. And most of the software right now is open source. Almost all of this stuff is open source, if not all of it, to be fair. And look, I mean, if you can build your own little robot, you can build your own little 3D printer. In fact, I think Robot Shop, if they're still around, used to have like kits for wraps and stuff. David Newhousel says, Peltz takes $1 billion out of Disney. Oh, boy. The whole building of Disney headquarters must be shaking. And it ain't no earthquake. Well, I mean, again, he sold it at $120, so he sold it a long time ago because he saw the writing on the wall. It was going to go down. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Heirloom seeds are popular for a reason. They are. I have some really cool heirloom tomatoes, including an Indian red and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I've got, in the greenhouse, I've got so much tomatoes, or so many tomatoes, I should say. It's ridiculous. Big Daddy MRI for $10. What's up, Big Daddy? Says 3D printing of flexible joints reminds me of the opening of Westworld and Ramin Djawadi opening theme music. Wow, yeah. No, I think most people don't realize, that if you do have like a dual extruder or something like that, and there are ways to print more than 3 things into a printer. I've seen 4-head printers that people have custom built. But you can actually just run different filaments, to do different types of printing in different colors. So, for example, like my Filaflex is like a tan. The stuff that I use for joints is tan. The stuff that I use for the solid pieces is white. But you can actually color code your parts and everything else. And yeah, there's a lot of that. So, hey, Skibo, what's up? Marcus, what's up? Marcus Das. Was ist los? That's German for what's wrong. There is an income stream out there for people who have 3D printers. You can print printers. Actually, someday there's some stuff I probably will show the general public of things that you can do. There's a lot of things you can do. You can build a giant carving machine. You could 3D print a car. Pretty much. You just need electric motors. This is actually true, Mizo. Organs are harder to do, you know. Holocron says, CC, we're the old guys remembering the good old times. It's always good to see. It's great to see you, my friend. Like I said, I see names and I'm like, hey, it's so good to see you. We got Maestro Chi. What's up? Mechanic. It's not hard to build a car. Well, honestly, can you, if you had access to all those old manuals, by the way, there's good reason to build one of those cyberpunk like offline computers where you can just bring in the whole of human knowledge that you'll need to rebuild civilization, that you can charge with a solar panel or whatever, even a hand crank, right? By the way, I would invest in a hand crank motor if you can find one. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely step out of things. Admiral Teague, thank God I have a replicator for this stuff. I wish. Oh. Somebody out there is about to call open source software Russus and shut the whole thing down. Chad St. John, I hope so very much you were wrong. I'm very skeptical about this robot, Lord Shax, in China. But you're going to start seeing Elon's robots here soon. The latest revisions to Optimus are dumbfoundingly amazing. I have a feeling at the rate that they're going, they're going to have robots building robots. He will have no trouble providing tens of thousands of robots by the end of next year. So I will sign up for one. Jay! What's up, Jay? You only need the letter J. Jay gives 5 Culture Casino memberships out there. I want to say thank you to these amazing beings out there. I'm going to hit the hearts on all the amazing super chats. Look at me go. Yay. And that's amazing. What a generous gift, Jay. 5 lucky people got the grab over on the red triangle. Thank you. There is no fandom menace. There is now only a never-ending list of YouTubers that hate each other and make it impossible for me to talk to anyone anymore about anything. Well, that's not true. You know me, I don't get involved in the drama. I don't like the drama. I think right now there are things happening around me, people that I have enjoyed hanging out with and or watching their content. And if they step into trouble, I'm an adult. I play an observational role because I will never want to profit or cause harm to the people that I enjoy. I think that's bad. I wish more people in the world would, step around that. Providing information around something, I get it. But taking somebody to task, not so much. Kind of bothers me. I have a single extruder. Poop jokes. I have my eyes on a bamboo printer. I'm waiting for a sale, though. That's understandable. I think the Source Forge that I got on sale. And it's got a huge build envelope. That's the other thing, right? One of the advantages of building your own 3D printer is that you can build for whatever size envelope you have, as long as you can keep fidelity. That usually requires thicker rods and more powerful stepper motors, but yeah. Or you can do gear-driven steppers. That's another thing most people don't realize. As long as you don't have slippage, you can do a lot of things with gears. One of the guys I know just has direct drive. Anyway. Crazy wild boy. Hey, Sean. I didn't know you were here, but I saw you got a membership. All right, guys, seriously, I got to step out. I am way over where I was going to be. I still have to eat food, and you still have to go over to see That Park Place live and check out Jonas and Friends. That's what we're going to call it, Jonas and Friends. That's right. That sounds like a fun show, right? Jonas and Friends. Need a YouTube show like that. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, could you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Hello, neighbor. And hello, JD Cyber. Got a membership gifted by the one and only Cyrano 2960. Thank you, my friend. All right, we're out of here, folks. We got Morgan King wanting to talk about 3D printing. Indeed, we certainly can. And I hope you all have an amazing, phenomenal, incredible, and tremendous day. It is Thursday, the Throwdown Thursday after, and also after That Park Place Live. Check out the H-Cast, where I will be hanging out with Mr. H, Bo the History Bro, Tom Connors, Midnight's Edge, and many more, including Nick from Echo Base. It's going to be gangbusters today. I bet you know what we're talking about. A little bit of Star Wars, talking about Star Wars. And then, to cap off your evening here in the United States, you can check out Thursday Night Throwdown with Comics Division. Don't forget, you can check out my merchandise store, beachpunk.us. And if you're in for a fun little commercial, here you go.